Young people with disabilities are among the many youths in the world. Estimates suggest that there are between 180 and 220 million youth with disabilities worldwide, and nearly 80% of them live in developing countries like Zambia. Movers and Shakers took time to speak to some of these young people living with disabilities.
My real names are Innocent Chavala. Then I came to discover affects because of what I'm capable of doing. Because you see, many of us look down on us. We say, no, a person with a disability can do anything, can do so many stuffs. But as for me, I've come to oppose that thing which is in the people. That's when I came up with the name affects. A man who is physically challenged but able to do everything. Yes, using his own energy. You see, being in a rural area, it's for persons with a disability, it's the biggest challenge because you never come across anyone who's going to help you in any areas. So I used to move without the wheelchair from my grandma place to the elder sister for my mom. I used to move without the wheelchair. Until the time I went to school, that's when I was given a wheelchair, and then my movement was at least. So I used to, whereby Kalava. So I used to do a lot of things. Imagine. So it was a challenge. People used to laugh at me, at me, and so kuseka. So I used just to avoid them because even though I can say, okay, I'll beat them, I won't manage. You see my condition. So it was just a challenge. I used to cry. At first, I was playing sitting volleyball. Then I met a friend. She introduced me to Ucha basketball. Then that's when I went, I joined, and now I'm a basketballer.
At the age of 13, he continuously lost every person that tried to keep him and attempted suicide several times.
A tragedy happened in my grandma. She got stroke. Yes, that disease got her. Then she was down. Then she was taken to the elder brother for my sister or for my mom. Then I was left with my grandfather. Then my grandfather, in the same year, my grandfather died. I went to my sister, my auntie. I went to my aunt, yes. Then my aunt also died. So I had nowhere to go. Everyone in the village, like, they were all gone. It's the moment the aunt died because I had nowhere to go. So I thought, no, let me just commit suicide. Now the challenge was, I never had the chance like to climb on the tree, you see, because of my condition. I never had that chance. So I even tried. Let me try to climb, so that I just hung up myself. By then, just in the rural area, dome wasn't there. And then I can't just get the knife and stab myself. It's something. Yeah, so I was just thinking, no, I just hung up myself. Then I couldn't manage to climb. Then I just forgot about it, but it was painful. It was hurting like no man's business. To those that are in the situation like I was, my words for you is that God is there for you every time, and never look down on yourself. The thing that you think you can do, try them unless you fail. That's when you can believe, no, this I can't manage.
Afex also shared with movers and shakers some of his challenges in wheelchair basketball.
Wheelchair basketball has been a challenge to the point that I stay in Ballaston and the training center is in Divala. We don't have sponsors. We don't have anyone to help us. Now, we go there in the morning for training. We knock off around 17, 18. We need something to eat. You need transport money to move. So this has been the biggest challenge. And for those like me who are on a wheelchair, it's a very big challenge to move with a wheelchair. You see, these bus conductors, they don't accept that you can move with a bus unless you are too talkative like me. That's when you can move. Otherwise, you'll find that when you get on the bus, the wheelchair won't fit like the whole of it in the bus. You see? So you need to pay for the all seats that is going to be affected by your wheelchair. Now imagine I'm going to Livala and Livala is 15 kwacha from town to Livala, and then my wheelchair affects the 3 seats and then plus my seat which is 4. Now 4 times 15, you see how much is it? So it is the biggest challenge that we are facing as a club. When you look at me, what do you see? Do you see my capability or my disability? Do you see what I can be or that I can never be? I wonder why when you look at me, you act like you have never seen a person like me. To you, I'm like a different creature because of my body features. I wonder why when you see me, you label me and call me names. It hurts. The same way you hate, I hate. I'm not a robot. I've got feelings. Feelings that get pierced and broken because of your rejection. You just don't understand that your words are like sharp spear that goes straight to my heart. And it pains. I have a dream I want to achieve and the goal I want to reach, but you block me. You block me because of your ignorance of my condition. It is a disability and it's not a illness. It's not by choice, nor do I enjoy it. Thank you.
Hi Zambia youths, this is Fielder Casio, Zambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and you're watching Movers and Shakers. I'm wishing you happy Youth Day, straight from the Zambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
Her name is Gift Molinga, a 23-year-old who does makeup with only one hand and holds a crown of Miss Disability 2021 on her head.
As you can see, I was born with a disability from my left side and I use an artificial leg. Yeah, so I've been to school years. From grade 1 I was at the government secondary school. After that, did my college where I did secretary and office management. Yes, so Gift, she's also a makeup artist and the Miss Disability Zambia 2021, and also the national coordinator for the disabled in Women of Impact.
Despite facing so much discrimination and almost taking her life, Gift had to remain positive and determined.
My childhood has never been easy, I may say. Yeah, it has been a lot of challenging, discrimination, happy moments, sad. Yeah, so Like it has never been easy, I may say. Yeah. Most of the time, mostly like when I go out and play with my friends, they'll be like maybe they are doing something to jump. So they'll be like, no, Akila, gift. You can't do that. Can you just stay away? Just look at the way you're looking. You're not you are not a part of this thing. You can't do this, you know? So most of the times I would go back home, ask my parents, why do people tell me this? Can't I play with them? Am I not a human like them? You see? Other moments where like maybe you're walking just along the road, you hear big people, elder ones, saying, yeah, look at the way she is. She doesn't have a leg. She doesn't have a hand. So that really was making me feel so uncomfortable and so emotional and bad, whereby I would see it and start thinking, God, why am I going through this? Is it maybe I was not supposed to be born? Why is it like this? Why did you even create me in such a way? My sisters are okay, my brothers are okay. Why me? Yeah, so it was really hard for me to accept who I am. It was very hard, yes. When I was in college, so mostly I would do something that people with both hands are able to do. And then when I do that, my best friend Victoria would be like, wow, bestie, this is amazing. How do you manage doing this? I have both hands, but I'm unable to do it. How do you manage it? I was like, oh, wow, this is amazing. I'm doing something, and whenever I do like makeup on her, she'll be so excited. And most of the people would ask about it. Who did your eyebrows? Who did your makeup? It's gift. How? So that really made me to accept myself and be proud of who I am. I'm kind of a person who has a short temper. So anytime, maybe like every time something happens or someone do something to me that I don't like, I won't approach that person. No, I will just start crying. I'll be like, why? Is it because I'm disabled? This is the reason why they're doing this to me? Maybe killing myself would be better. I just die. Again, another thought will just come, you can't do that. I should say it's by the grace of God. Yeah, the more you get close to God, the less of thinking that of taking your life will be. Because let me say I'm upset and I feel like taking my life. I should think about my parents, the people around me, the people that love me, the people that care about me. And then it's a sin also. I should talk to someone. When I'm going through hard times in life, I need to talk to someone. If I'm unable to talk to my sisters, my mom, or anyone, I should talk to someone that can really help. If it's not that better, I just go inside. I pray to God, tell God, oh God, please help me overcome this because I can't manage on my own. And truly, God helps. Mostly, it's not every person living with a disability they have accepted themselves, because it's really hard for someone to accept he or she. It's hard for them to accept, and then it's just really hard even a person living with a disability to be outside there being who they are, you see. And I may do makeup on you, you post, other people will see it, you give them my contact. Before they see me, they'll be like, what is this the person who did your makeup? How is she going to do? There'll be that discrimination, you see, because they say never judge a book by its cover before you read it, right? So a lot, maybe when I go there to do their makeup, they'll be like, you even tell by their facial expression, how are you going to do it with one hand? Ish, they'll lose hope. Like they'll just, but once I do it, they'll be so grateful, happy. Wow, this is amazing. How do you? Yeah, so it's really been good. Youth, us youth and everyone else outside there, we need to, yeah, we need to celebrate this Youth Day, because we don't know what tomorrow may be. We don't know what tomorrow will be or may come, you see. So as we celebrate, we need to have that conscious that whatever I might do today maybe might ruin my future in life. You get, right? So we need to celebrate in peace. We need to show love to everyone, mostly to people living with disabilities. We need love a lot. Yes. Hi, happy Youth Day, guys. So I'm going to give you a special dance, a nice one. If you feel like it's good, you should be coming for lessons, yeah?
She
with no single doubt. Young people should realize that it is all in the mind, and therefore only positive things should be allowed in and out. Happy Youth Day.